Find themselves up against ABBA Esports for a little bit of a revenge match. And they come clean on that one, 13-6 on Nuke. Big find themselves against OG in the lower bracket, and they claw their way through. But now, setting themselves up for the Crimson versus the Claw. MOUZ versus Big, and the B site hit is underway. This is a best of one, and a beautiful site hold from Hyped and JDC. Process to respond on this. He does spot one, but Hype with the MP9 finds it. Crimbo puts another on the board, a third as well, and Tabson finishing the round. They are top 4 right now, collecting VRS points, but Joey through the edge of the smoke with the AK-47 drops JDC with some help from Process's nade. Tabson loses his life. Another kill towards A ramp, but it's stuck in a 3-on-3 now. T's trying to posture for position. CT's going to set themselves up for a little bit of a loose setup on the CT side. Process should get himself out of that position. Stay silent here. We don't want to give anything away. Nothing too early. Crimbo finds the first, but he can't make it happen. Optus with the AK-47 puts him down, and the bomb's going to get planted on the default position. And retake underway. Hype does have the op in hands, and low money for the rest of the big players. Looks like a save is on the cards immediately, and MOUZ Sports fans should be getting hype right now. This will be the first round on the board for MOUZ. Here it comes. We'll start setting up the hype here, see if I can build the aura of the room. Great entries onto site. Opdust, clean kill, good clear of the top of apartments as well. And that's what you need to see. Good protocols coming in from MOUZ. They're able to open up towards mid. Joey with that first pick. A trade does come into play here, but fights towards A ramp keep the A defenders stuck in place. And then Crimbo just can't get it done. 3 kills to his name after 3 rounds, but nothing in that round leaves him wanting. First round on the board for MOUZ. Alone in this position right now. I'm trying to stay a little bit quiet not to pass information too quickly. I know these teams can probably hear me, but the pounce does come out of Palace. In front of the utility is Opdust. He takes Tabson's face and life for his own, and now the hit towards A site, rather successful. Aok with the flashbang assist forces Process to the grave. And the 5-on-3 post plant, but this is doable for Big. Damage inflicted to most of these MOUZ players. The red jerseys are bright red right now with blood. We're going to see if that comes to fruition or not. MOUZ are probably looking to get as many as possible as you normally would. This is a great way to start this best of one. Bomb goes off. Score ticks up to 2. That's a better way to start this round. Hype making that op sing, picks up the first, put this into a 5-on-4. Utility lands towards A site. If they're not careful, they're going to walk right into the op again. Utility lands. Joey takes out Tabson, puts this into a 4-on-4. They execute onto the A site, slow and steady on the way up, but Hype through the fire and flames finds a second. And that'll tap away from the 5-7. Does some chip damage, marginal, but Aok, the local hero of Latvia, takes out Crimbo on site. JDC responds, gets traded immediately. It's all up to Process in a 1v2, and he needs to go for this. Can't continuously save over and over and over again. Big, get yourself stuck in, take these fights, show us why you're here. Finds the first in Palace, but takes a ton of damage through the stairs from that AK-47. Bomb to get planted. Process still looking at this. Still trying to make his way in. Economical damage already inflicted to the MOUZ side. 2 can't buy for 3, but he's looking for the fights here. Swinging for the contact here. 5-7 poison ready for the first, but he can't connect the shot. Spray from the AK-47 of Nico. Curious sets a util from the CTs on the mini-map there. I think those smokes were actually thrown by the Ts, but it doesn't matter. Tabson finds a second of Opdust in Palace. JDC cleans up the kill in connector, and this is a shut down T side. Big respond with a great little play. Process gets a whiff of this and he swings away, but Aok with the op drops him. Joey finds a kill on a JDC, swinging through connector to make that trade possible, but it doesn't happen. And Hype, position noticed on Cat with that nade, so he's forced back early in a 5v3 with a minute 32 on the clock. This is exactly where MOUZ want to be. Reset, recock, take a deep breath, new plan, follow through, capitalize on this round, and take a 4th. Finding the gaps, and I think it's all she wrote for Hyped. Yeah, side of the head from Opdust, and this is a speed up from Nico and the rest of the team to get onto the open B site provided to them by Opdust. He does great work over here, getting himself onto B site, finds beautiful timings. Now you can see the hunt is already on. Joey looking for that late lurk, and he's going to be a little bit aggressive on this too. It's not so bad if he loses this position, but it's even better if he finds more information. If he can get the kill, that's even more of a capitalization. You can see Opdust trying to join him through CT spawn. Crimbo's not careful. Shot in the side of the head, but a flick from Crimbo puts Joey down, and a little bit of a misstep there. Gives Crimbo the AK-47. A little worse for wear and 5 HP. But I think he should be fine. Tabson as well, just outside of the blast radius and outside of the range that MOUZ is going to reach, but it doesn't matter. 4 on the board for MOUZ. And Big need to reset here. Their economy, broken. 2 rifles going into the next round is going to be good, but not great. This is a great chance for MOUZ to really start extending their lead on the T side. They've collected those 4 rounds. They're going to take a fight, but early aggression from Crimbo might catch them off. Aok with a great shot on a Tabson, getting that fast boost into Apps. Leaves him wanting. Zelux finds the underpass push of Crimbo, and this should be the speed up for MOUZ. Utility should come raining in onto the site. Hyped is here with the Desert Eagle, and no rotations yet, just yet from the big squad. It's just Desert Eagle, so they're trying to find their ones and dones, and Hype getting forced out of that position that we all know so well that Cold Zero collected 4 with, and Zelux puts him down with the AK-47. JDC responds with 1 onto the op of Aok as he double peeks, tries to take a second shot. Not good for it though. This is going to be a 5th round on the board for MOUZ, barring any crazy stunts from JDC. His position is known. Pretty pressed up here, looking for the next fight. If he's not careful, it might be given to him without his knowledge or consent, and that's exactly what happens. Crimbo over top of the truck takes the scalp of Aok and puts us into a 4v3, and this is more like it Big. Playing a little bit more of a passive style game, finding the information and not re-peeking. Tabson, don't re-peek after that first fight. No stress though. Still time on the clock, 55 seconds. Might not be any utility, it might just be a dry fight. Walking straight out they are, but they spot the barrel and they take his face off. Opdust with a great kill through the edge of the box into CT spawn. Molly into jungle to stop the rotates, and this should give them a chance for an open plant, but JDC's rotate pretty quick towards Ticket Booth. Spots the first, does a little bit of damage, but nothing truly spectacular. The bomb should be able to get planted. Brosis almost spots the edge of the bomb planter, but the advanced position from Opdust here might catch them off, and it totally does. Process he's unaware of where he's getting shot from there. Opdust finds his 2nd in the round, but gets cleaned up by Crimbo. 2-on-2 retake commences. A swing from the firebox from Nico drops JDC, leaving this all on Crimbo, and a flash over top of Connector gives his position away. And this should be a 6th on the board for MOUZ, and as I call it, 5v3. MOUZ bring this right back and put a 6th on the board. Crimbo has nothing to do but save. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, getting hype. Support your team. MOUZ NXT pushing themselves deep in this tournament. It's just a best of 1. Utility dump towards B apps, slowing down any kind of early pressure. And you can see no fight into mid from the big clan just yet. They're excited for this A site hold. They've called this one. They've prepped for it. Tabson behind the default box, full blind to the edge. Didn't think that was possible, but a team kill from Opdust onto Joey with a Molotov. Hype responds with 1, but Aok walking out A-ramp finds JDC. And this is a 3-on-5, a great hold so far from Hype. He gets a 2nd from that triple box, but Aok killing the overextending Tabson, finding a 2nd for himself. And we've seen MOUZ NXT in this position before. Nico finds a 2nd to put this into a 2-on-2. A first, I apologize, put this into a 2-on-2. Now Crimbo and Hype, they need to make this work. A minute on the clock, MOUZ can do whatever they want at this point, but a cross of an open site doesn't lead to success, and Crimbo puts them down. Great rotate through Connector, and he finds an AK-47 for his troubles. You can see them setting up for it. He's setting up the flashes, but faster play towards the A site is on the books, and Hype through a flash takes out Zelux. 2nd fight for JDC, also blinded, takes out Joey. Tabson from that default position finds a kill onto Nico, and this is a stunted A site hit. Tabson finds a 2nd and a 3rd to put a 5th on the board for Big Clan, going on to their 2nd half. Deep positions for the CTs. Flash set up for them to take the fight into CT. No, it's only a smoke and a Molotov on JDC, but he dumps that molly super deep, giving them time to get that bomb planted wherever they want. You can see Crimbo deep towards A-ramp, expecting a flank, but it's not going to come anytime soon. Bomb gets planted, 40 seconds on the clock. Opdust with the kit. And you can see Hyped playing anti-flash nice and close to that smoke, trying to block anybody from pushing through. And Zelux, a little bit nervous of this Connector play. Time to get on your horse here, MOUZ Sports, and make this fight happen. Smoke fades, first 3 kills, 4 kills go the way of Big, and they're opening up this pistol round beautifully. They read the scene. They said, MOUZ, you're going to set up exactly how we want you to, and we're going to take advantage of it. Zelux finds 3. This is still not doable anymore. Time ticks to fruition, and that's a pistol round on the board for Big. Let's see if they can capitalize on the 2nd round purchase, or if they're going to flounder. To clear under. Actually doesn't clear under, and the 5-7 of Aok works. Hype walking through that smoking Connector, loses his life. He passes the MAC-10 over, and he finds a 2nd, but JDC moving quickly with Crimbo, find 2 more on the site. Now Aok's position definitely noted. Opdust maybe not, though. Are they going to be ready for this? Crimbo needs to check his flank. We know he's good for it, and he does. JDC finds a kill into Aok, and we got ourselves a tie game, 7-7. Defense is established, but is it ready for this? Util should be pretty good. Crimbo to be the late piece out of Palace. He doesn't need to do anything. Smokes come raining in. Perfect land for them as well. First kill does go his way towards Palace. Crimbo gonna wait there as well. Process finds a second on a Nico center site. Here comes the fight. Desert Eagle from Opdust can't get anything done, and that's a flushed out A site. Crimbo patiently waiting in Palace for any kind of jump through the smoke, but it doesn't matter. Joey gets run over in a flawless round. Only 10 points of damage. Gets tons of kills, but the impact not found when you're dead and your team loses B site over and over and over again. So he's playing a little bit more passive. A couple of pieces utility, but a great hold on A site. That FAMAS ringing true, taking out the first, setting up a 5v4 and a reflash of mid and another piece of utility towards A ramp to stall the push. But JDC drops Joey. Process from Palace can't get anything done, but Tabson opening up onto Opdust, and this is now into a 3v3. Zelix's re-aggression towards Cat is perfectly timed, and he's stuck JDC in the corner, and he knows it. Rotation comes in. Good timing to sneak through that murder hole from Tabson to take out Aok. And now a 3-on-2. Positions of both these CTs noted, so they just need to close the gap, find the kills, and Tabson does just that. JDC still stuck in connector with 18 seconds. He has the bomb on his back. He needs to get himself out of there. He needs support from his teammates. Map 1 went the way of Eyeballers. Not sure what the maps are, but I know Eyeballers took the first map in overtime, so that's going to be a slugfest back and forth. That Swedish team showed up looking to play, and they're doing just that. Nevertheless, a 9th on the board for Big Clan. They sharpened those claws after the first half. Up in Apartments, or Palace is Crimbo. Aok finds the first contact, but now it's Nico's turn. He finds the first, gets a second, continues to spray, but can't get it done. Process closes that out, and the rotates are on now. 2v3 trying to make this round work. First one goes Joey's way. 1v3 for Crimbo now. What can he get done? Stuck in the Palace position, bomb towards A-ramp, and 5 seconds on the clock. It's over. That's an 8th round on the board for MOUZ, and a beautiful response from what I thought was going to be a half investment. Turns out to be the strength of MOUZ. Up in Apartments, or Palace is Crimbo. Aok finds the first contact, but now it's Nico's turn. He finds the first, gets a second, continues to spray, but can't get it done. Process closes that out, and the rotates are on now. 2v3 trying to make this round work. First one goes Joey's way. 1v3 for Crimbo now. What can he get done? Stuck in the Palace position, bomb towards A-ramp, and 5 seconds on the clock. It's over. That's an 8th round on the board for MOUZ, and a beautiful response from what I thought was going to be a half investment. Turns out to be the strength of MOUZ. Playing through the smoke is Zelox. Great position for him. He finds himself one and a second. Opdust from the back of sight cleans up that cat hit, and this is a beautiful play. Tabs with the Mac 10, a little bit labored, but he does find it. Now trying to jump through the window. Opdust backside stoic as ever. Here's Crimbo land on site, calling for the reinforcements. He needs to play time. Bomb down towards Cat. He swings back sight, looking for the fight. Crimbo sees him, but can't find the connection. Swings for the fight, and Opdust puts him down, and MOUZ NXT close the gap and tie the score 9-9. Space to be gained. Flash and Molly from Zelox on Cat. Opdust gets crushed backside by the Apartments push, and now it's left all alone, one on site. Zelox can't get it done, but Joey jumping through the window finds himself a free kill, but hyped. And JDC start to end this round. Aok with a great shot, forcing his way through the smoke, being as unpredictable as he possibly can. The Latvian Opera finds a second, 31 HP on his life. He can't find the final kill, though, and he gets put down. Crimbo with the double, saving the op as well, and up to 10 goes Big. Ready and waiting, dodges the first, looks for the second. Nothing to be found just yet, and as they swim through the smoke, hype too quick with it. He finds one, actually. Zelox, crazy kill, but now the knife fight, I don't even know where that is, towards A site. Awkward smoke placed in the center of the map here. Joey finds one with the MP9, but into a 2-on-2 with the bomb planted. Up close and personal, no scope from hype, drops Joey, and this is Aok's chance. 1v2, unpredictable Latvian Opera. He has a chance, and this is an awkward rotate from Crimbo, but is this going to be red? No kid on his back, so he's got to be quick about it. Secondary position from JDC. It seems like they are, but the spray from the AK-47, good. JDC knocked down to 2 HP and a 4-on-3. Opdust finds himself 2 with the 5-7, pushing his way through that jungle position, and JDC overwhelmed. Zelox finds the fight back, and now Process left in a 1v3. He is in a little bit of an advanced position. Trigger discipline, trigger discipline, discipline. He finds the fight, but Nico still does significant damage to him, and now information gained, bomb down in an awkward position, and he has to retrieve this. Awkward setup from MOUZ right now. Aok, you need to keep your head on a swivel. He's looking for the fight, swings for it, missed shot from Process, looks for the next fight, but he can't handle the swing, and Zelox puts him down in a 10th on the board for MOUZ Sports, and they recover the low by 5 sevens. Now he loses the first fight. Desert Eagle coming in too strong from Crimble. He spots a second towards Cat. What can get done? Bomb's going to get planted, and this is an awkward situation now for the MOUZ squad. They need to move quick and make this retake fast, but putting the NA in Nade is Process there, trying to smoke off the market window. Nothing can get done. And a second shot with the Desert Eagle, and picked up M4 from Process, puts down Nico, and the nerves are starting to kick in. 1v5 for Zelux. No money in the bank, so he's got to try to go for this. There's no way he cannot have a round victory right now because they are flat broke in the next. Saving the AK could be his only chance. But I feel like he just has to try at this point. You've come this far, you might as well. It is completely possible, but the final nail in the coffin. Tabs it up through connector nice and quick. Finds the first kill onto Joey, overextending JDC. Finds Zelux, and this is looking like it's it. 2v5 to try to win this map out. It's all on to the Latvian operative, Ayok. 5 rounds in the mag, 5 targets in front of him, 40 seconds on the clock, and no kit, but he can't get it done. Final kill comes in, and that's big. Finishing off this lower bracket best of 1 run, knocking out OG and MOUZ. Commiserations to MOUZ on this run for them here at the Riga Urban Open.